Okay, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough on how to set up your G29 racing wheel that you recently received. Before you do anything else, you're going to want to turn it over. I'm going to turn it over. Back underneath you have two ports. You're going to want the ones on this side. This is where your pedals will plug in, and right next to it, kind of hidden, is we're going to plug in the power cord. So the first thing you'll plug in is the power cord for your pedals. Now we'll plug in right in here, just like that. And the cable you want to wrap around and then run it through these channels so it's flat, like that. Same thing with your USB cable that comes out. Now you'll hook up your power supply cord right here, just like that. And this one also you're going to wrap around and then drop into one of these channels so it's nice and flat. Okay. Next, you'll notice these hooks on the side. They'll be pushed down and rotated. But there's blocks on here that you can take off depending on the thickness of whatever it is you're going to clamp these onto. Slide it onto what you're going to clamp it on. This is just a table thing that I made for mine. And these clamps, when you get them, they'll be down, so you just push down and rotate, and they'll pop up. So you can unscrew it, or once you have it in place, you can lock it down and clamp it. It'll stay. And we'll do that on both sides so it's nice and secure. Okay. Now you want to position your pedals. So this is the little table I made. The little tray flips down, it holds them in place because sometimes they'll want to slide a little bit. But just kind of put them where they're comfortable. There's a strip on the bottom. There's a strip on the bottom right here that'll hang onto the carpet if you're just using carpet, or you can use something to push it up against. This also locks up. So you'll position the pedals down in front. Make sure your steering wheel is nice and secure, and you're going to want to make sure your PlayStation is off. Take your USB cable and plug it into your PlayStation. Then you will take your power cord and plug it in. Make sure nothing's touching the wheel because it's going to calibrate as soon as it gets going. You're going to want to make sure that this little switch on top is on the PS4 side. So I'll slide to the right. Turn on your PlayStation. You're going to want to do that by touching the console itself, because you don't turn on the PlayStation with the button on the PlayStation itself as opposed to using a different controller. Because while you're using the wheel, it can be the only controller that's on. Okay, we have our display up. Okay, now once your PlayStation is up and running, you'll just want to touch the PlayStation logo button just to make sure your controller comes on. And now this will act like a normal controller, so you can select back and forth. You can select back and forth using this, and X will generally be your select button. And now you are ready to start racing. Further videos to come if you're interested in game setup, stuff like that. Thanks.